everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome to Rensky Chicago. Oh, I'm like, what am I missing? My light. It looks so dark. I really do like it better with my light on. Things really do look better with that little extra light. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that looks better. Oh, look, I still have my I still have my thing on from yesterday. Oh my gosh. It says, I voted. I voted. Hi, Prima Donna Bridges. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to do a little recap of, we had a second ward meeting tonight. There was also the township meeting. I'm sure there was the usual lies and BS that was at the township. But let me see here. Boo ba doo boo 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 ba doo. Let me get this pulled up here or see if it's almost ready. Might not be totally ready yet, y'alls. Oh, okay. No, I guess it depends. Oh yeah, she's killing it. She got it. She got it. Oh, okay, maybe it's just a little small because it's still uploading. So the reception was not very good, so what I did instead of going live, I just actually did a recording. Now the nice thing is the quality is better, but it does have to upload, so that meeting was long. I said I have to take a shower after this just to rinse off all the BS, because between Shirley and the police chief, there were so many lies and there was so much misinformation. It was like, I need to wash all that off of me, okay? Because I feel dirty. Dirty. So we're just going to go over some of the highlights, you know what I mean? Not the whole thing. Because as I said, it was long. I wish I could get it to go like, let me check the phone to see if it's where it's at. It's still uploading. Let's see. Oh no. No, I think it uploaded already. Now let's see, is it uploading on my other? Okay, it says that it's backing up now. Yes, what's taking you so long? Back up damn photos. Okay, good. Not that I'm as concerned about the photos, but what if I do? There we go. Okay, I just wanted it a little bit bigger. Now, can you guys see okay? Yeah, that's much better. It's much better. Prima Donna. Hey, Beth. Okay, here we go.
It really is. Right? Perfect. So to do our work, because that would have been a violation of the unions.
Your Harvey Police Department and
So Colby is the alderwoman for the second ward in Harvey here, and she hosted the meeting. Oh, I forgot to start my TikTok too. TikTok too. So she hosted the meeting at the Methodist Church, okay? Hold on. Oh. Oh. Okay, someone's in trouble, but anyway, let me forget that for now. We'll handle that later. Oh Lord, I gotta sit up a little bit for my TikTok. Oh, it's not an election day update, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. I don't feel like changing it now. Hey everybody, hey TikTokers. So forgive me, it's not an election day update. We're going over the second ward meeting. So yeah, so it was at the church. So Colby introduced, and then really the main thing, we ended up just hearing from Shirley Drowinski, the interim mayor, and then Cameron Biddings, who is the still years later the interim police chief. He never was confirmed by the city council because no one in Harvey actually follows rules or does things respectfully or properly. You know, not no one, but it's very rare.
And Public Works, I'm trying to remember your last name, but the gentleman.
Help. They brought in their staff. Well, most of you know already, we're in a financial bind. So.
And she's going to go and repeat this 5 million times, just as Clark did, to remind everybody, we don't know what kind of financial situation the city of Harvey is in because they won't open the books. They won't show us receipts, invoices, bank statements. They will not do it. And you'll see later in the video the lies that she says about that.
We're limited staff.
So she started opening. She was saying that the city of Markham was helping with trucks to pick up trash. I'm like, okay.
In the month of April is going to be in the first ward since I started, basically. And Harvey the Bunny goes around in a convertible and passes out Easter eggs to.
Yeah, and an Easter bunny. Like, okay.
When I first got elected, and I said, very simple. 1/6 of the services. I had other property before I was an alderman. I have a mobile home on a little lake that I'm not even on the lake. I have to cross the street. But I have a little pontoon boat and I enjoy my little getaway.
Shirley's a schmoozer. So she was trying to, you know, to kind of schmooze the audience, you know, oh, you can trust me. I'm just your everyday Harvey president, you know, which is not true. But anyway.
But I am here. Anyone that wants to speak to me, you're more than welcome to. I'm planning on having like an afternoon tea.
Yeah, she said she's gonna have a tea. Now, speak to her. They always say this, but again, it's just like Clark. Okay, but if we do even get the chance to speak to you, like to me, she will barely speak with me or to me or give me any respect because she just labels me a troublemaker because she doesn't like that I don't deal with her BS and her lies. So it's not really true. And she's like, oh, you can talk to me. Not really. You know, if she likes you, she'll let you talk to her.
Maybe once a week. We have to be aware. The water bill will come in and tell you to call the department. You call the water department. Call her.
Whole bunch of
My
waste,
ward,
man.
the first ward. We all know where the first ward is, right? Past pay section. People are shooting out the cameras.
Yes, they are. Because the cameras are a waste of money, Shirley.
When you see something, you have to. We don't know.
Good boy.
But when we find out, there's going to be you. They got a drone. Have you ever seen a drone in the air? Immediately, this drone can fly out. See the fires? It gets sent out. Now, we're going to have an open house. We're going to have an open house. It's not going to be where people say, well, why can't you show everything?
So then she starts talking about the $2.3 million contract with Block Safety, which I'll remind people. Thanks, Beth. Yes, please remember to click the like, share, subscribe button. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. She neglected to mention the fact that Oak Park, Evanston, many communities across the country have canceled their contracts with flock safety because, as we will see, actually, I'll even pull it up. Hold on. Oak Park. I'm going to show you guys. So you say, well, what's the problem? It's just a security camera, right? Second ward. Right? Like it's just a camera. No, these are not your your grandpa's or your grandma's security cameras that just had a cable to a recorder inside, and they just recorded. No, this is connected to AI, connected to the internet, and all these cameras talk to each other, and you don't know which police entity from anywhere in the country or even in the world, whoever flock safety gives access to their cameras, they can look up people by their faces, that has facial recognition software, by their license plates, or by their cars, anywhere where flock safety cameras are used within the world. So they could literally, follow you as you are driving wherever, and that includes a lot of private places too. Puppy, just pick a spot and sit down. He's being difficult here. Puppy, give me room to my my God, he loves to be like right next to me. So anyway, she's gonna lie about this. So this is what I wanted to show you. This was last fall. Oak Park leaders voted to shut out the village's license plate reading cameras. Now, remember, these are just license plate reading cameras. This company has, oh, Yusuke, hey, you never messaged me back again. You are horrible at answering messages, boy. Horrible. 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 But like places like in Harvey and many other places, they have cameras that have facial recognition as well. It's very creepy AI surveillance sort of Terminator type technology to me. It goes above and beyond a normal security camera. So anyway, they canceled it, but watch this. Harassment and bullying? Okay, no. No one's being harassed or bullied here. It's weird. Strange. The technology allows law enforcement to search a nationwide database for surveillance data on vehicles of interest. Flock has contracts with more than 4,000 communities nationwide, according to the company. And then it talks about the trustees that know. Concerns over privacy, distrust of Flock, and the potential for the cameras to be used for immigration enforcement in violation of both state law and village sanctuary ordinances. Okay. And then one of the trustees had said, we could stop using them for 90 days, but that doesn't mean that Flock, which is the problem factor here, not the Oak Park Police Department's use of them, can't continue to use that data to build their databases to train their AI. So remember, it's not just about cameras, it's about AI and training people to literally follow you wherever you're at. Do you not see how police in this country kill people regularly and unjustly brutalize them and jail them and harass them? Do you trust those same authorities to track you wherever you are at all times? I don't. And I sincerely hope you don't either. And when they tell you that this stuff, trust us because it's being used to solve crimes. Our police department barely solves any crimes as it is with just the resources that they have. Why would we give them more? And we know that we have many documented instances, just me personally, where they use our public police resources to support people who are breaking laws and harassing people like me who ask questions about what's going on. So no, we should not just trust them. Okay, with this technology, it's way too dangerous. And this person from Oak Park said, we can't protect the data that's being collected in our community from being used to harm innocent people, and we're challenged to protect those people. Absolutely. Now listen to this, it gets worse. In June, the Illinois Secretary of State's office said it was investigating flock safety over alleged illegal searches by out-of-state law enforcement of data produced from Illinois license plate readers. The searches under scrutiny by the office include an alleged inquiry by Texas law enforcement through the Mount Prospect, that's a northwest Chicago suburb, through the Mount Prospect Police Department's database into the whereabouts of a Texas woman, investigators believed had an abortion, as well as searches connected to immigration enforcement cases. Do you trust, I'll ask you this again, do you trust police that have shown themselves time and time again in this country to be allied with capitalists, rich property owners who care nothing about you, nothing about the average person, and they have, killed, harassed, abused, unlawfully jailed people? Do you trust these people with this level of AI surveillance? This is not you plug it in and it records on a little machine, camcorder. I'm not camcorder, security camera. This is real time, connected to the internet, AI. And remember, people can run by recognizing your face, your license plate, or your car. They can run it. Flock Safety can run it through these databases, and it will tell you your credit score. It can tell you about, oh, look, this person has diabetes and is due to pick up their medication at this time. We can tell that, they went on this date at this time, this couple went to get counseling, so it looks like their relationship is in trouble. I mean, like I said, it's really creepy how it can put together a lot of different information about you. It's not just a license plate. It's very, very dangerous. And I don't think you should trust anyone with all that information. They were tracking a woman allegedly from Texas in Illinois using these cameras because they wanted to see if she got an abortion, which that is not even their business. Anyway, that is very creepy to me and just not appropriate. Okay, I wanted to say, now listen to this. The memo reported the early stages of an audit of the license plate reader program confirmed Oak Park data had been tapped on at least one occasion for immigration enforcement. Again, you've seen the people in the news killed by ICE. Do you think that we know it's not about immigration. It's about inducing terror in the population so that you and I listen and do whatever the government says so we can just be the little slaves, okay? That's not the kind of society that I want to live in, do you? It said early work on the program, found that last January, South Suburban Palos Heights Police had conducted 28 statewide flock searches that included Oak Park data, and it listed the reason for the searches as an investigation into immigration's violation, according to the memo. So again, you don't know what law enforcement agency or whoever is given access by someone on the law enforcement agency. You don't know, Crown Prince. Oh, no, ICE is not cool. Ugh, no, they're fascist, sweetheart. You don't know who's has access to this information to track you. So then it said, it said Oak Park has limitations. But again, when you use these flock safety cameras like Harvey does, it's not limited to just your city. Now, the Secretary of State for Illinois said the state believed that 46 different law enforcement agencies from around the country had made illegal searches of Illinois flock safety data sets. Okay. Now, of course, flock safety, they want money, right? And they work for the rich people that want want us to live in a surveillance state under their authority. So of course they're going to deny wrongdoing. The company's cameras are also the subject of a federal lawsuit filed in Virginia, in which a civil liberties organization is arguing the company's surveillance violates the Constitution. Yes, definitely. So you can see in this little diagram too, it kind of gives you a little bit of idea of that. So very, very concerning. The city of Evanston, Illinois also voted under resident pressure to cancel their contract, and it's happening all over. There's even a movement called DFLOC, I think it's called DFLOC, because people are just, and rightly so, they're so concerned about this. It's really creepy. So anyway, if you get a chance, let me look that up briefly. Here, I'll put this in the chat too if you guys are interested. And I think it's DFLOC. Automated license plate readers, AI-powered cameras that capture and analyze images of all passing vehicles, storing details like your car's location, data, and time. They also capture your car's make, model, color, and identifying features such as dents, roof racks, and bumper stickers, often turning these into searchable data points. These cameras collect data on millions of vehicles regardless of whether the driver is suspected of a crime. Do you see this? And there's no accountability whatsoever. Anybody can access this data to track you at any time. That is illegal. If in order to be tracked like this, you're supposed to get a warrant. These systems are marketed as indispensable tools to fight crime, but they ignore the powerful tools police already have to track criminals, such as cell phone location data, creating a loophole that doesn't require a warrant. So they give an example of a screenshot here, okay? So it's this gray Toyota Tacoma. It's identifying that it has a back rack. It gives the license plate, Alabama, with the the numbers. It says there's a Raider sticker, okay? So that it's really, really dangerous. So privacy violations, tracking your movements, and storing your data for a long period of time. Data has led to wrongful arrests, profiling, and stalking ex-partners by police officers. In other words, like romantic partners. Can you imagine? Again, police here already have no accountability. Can you imagine if you're an ex of a policeman or anybody that knows a policeman that gives them access to the system? That's creepy. What are they going to do with that information, being able to track you like that? And there's no substantial evidence that these cameras actually prevent crime. No. Nope. 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 So anyway, that's another interesting little website you can check out too. So all that to say, let's go back to our meeting.
We know you're not a criminal. How do you know I'm not a criminal?
I don't know. We don't know because you won't open up the city book, Shirley.
How do you know I'm not going to stake your property?
We don't.
We can't show everything on you.
Oh, and she was saying that they will not show residents the high-tech crime center. Yeah, no, just that's all a waste of money. I don't trust any of them with that information. Absolutely not.
Last parking ticket, where'd you go? No. That's if somebody comes up and they carjack you. So we got a lot of questions for me and I can't answer it. So I'm gonna open it up.
Yeah, for the last few days with all of this rain, I grew up and
There's nowhere to go. Out of flooding.
yeah.
A lot of flooding. When the cow sag happens upstream. Now, I'm not saying that's the only thing. We have not done.
She didn't really answer any questions about flooding. One of the number one things that the city can do is to use the cleaners, the vacuum cleaners, that they have, where they can vacuum out the sewers. Other than that, she didn't really give any helpful information, I don't think.
It's very important when you talked about. We are coming out of winter. We don't have the staff. We laid off all our union people.
Why did you lay them off? Because there's some sort of financial irregularities, but we don't know because you won't open the book, Shirley.
So we have a handful. We have to give the state comptroller $35.
Right. Yeah. So she talked about the state doing that, but again, that's more excuses. That's not an answer.
Is that correct? Hey, at least we got one street redone, right? We're starting.
Yeah, the one street you redid, you applied for grants for 154th Street, was the one street that literally did not need it. It was in the best shape. So it doesn't make any sense. Gigi's party. What does that mean? Hello. That doesn't make any sense, Shirley.
No. guess what happened? They took 35% of that money.
Yeah, they did, because you were alderman for 15 of the years or whatever that you all were paying the pensions, Shirley. Why are you shocked at this? You knew this the whole freaking time, Shirley.
But we don't qualify. Can you believe that? We don't qualify.
Oh, sorry. What did she say?
Put a bill
Let's see what she
and
said.
say we are a distressed city. Remember that? You all heard about that in October? Yep. A distressed city. We got our funding back. We got our we got our answer. It's not official, but we don't qualify. Can you believe that? We don't qualify. We are the lowest collector by.
So I think she's saying that when last year, when Clark lied and he had Representative Will Davis of Homewood apply for he submitted a bill for $30 million in aid. And then in October, he just like shocked everyone and surprised us by saying, "Oh yeah, we're laying off almost half the city staff. I'm shutting down the city, and we're declaring like basically we're in what do you call it, in financial crisis." So who are you, bro? You're gonna be blocked and reported. That's rude. Reported. Okay, I think I did that right. Okay, good. Yeah, you're gone. Whoever you are, troll, go away. Go away now. Go away.
The lowest collector. So
Yeah. So I guess you're saying we're not going to get that bill. That was they're begging the state for a bailout, basically. But remember, the books still aren't open, guys. We still don't know where all the money's going.
remember, the comptroller's still taking 35%.
Yeah, we know that already.
We got about 7 million left to go. The problem is. Oh, that's a very good question. I hear that all the time.
Maybe we can come up with.
Right. What do you mean by open up the books?
So one of the residents said, "Can we open the books?" And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Watch how Shirley reacts. It's very interesting. And watch how she's very rude to me."
The audits. The audits are on the website. Everything you need to know is on the website.
So she says the audit's on the website, and you'll hear me raise this point, and I say, "But Shirley, we've seen the audit reports, and they say that they're not totally accurate because the city of Harvey won't give them the proper documents they need to complete the audit. So how are we supposed to rely on the audits? I mean, they already tell us some things. They give a lot of really horrible red flags about how finances are handled in Harvey. But then they'll say, well, we didn't get information on the general fund, the water fund, the business fund. It's like they barely are given any documents to even do the audit. So that it literally means nothing when she says, "Oh, look at the audits."
Now, if you want to open up the books and talk about how much, say, how much was the ComEd bill, and you want to see the receipts for every light, can you imagine how much our comptroller would have to sit with over 20,000 people? We put everything on the website. Audits, we're 3 years behind. But no, wait. Right. And we're working on that. This year, we got one audit done. They're gonna do back to back. So we'll have that.
Let's look backwards though.
But-
Why can't we look at where everything is now?
What would
So that we
be,
can
what would
work
be
something
helpful for
forward.
you to do that? What would you wanna see? Budget versus actual.
Hey, Tristan.
Budget versus actual.
Receipts, invoices, bank
No.
statements.
No, you're not gonna get the receipts.
Why not? She says, no, you're not going to get the receipts. So all these other towns, all these other public boards that actually follow the rules and honor and respect the taxpayers who actually pay for all the services, they're able to show all the receipts and the bank statements and the invoices and be accountable. So why can't Harvey? Watch how Shirley approaches this. Very interesting. Shows you a lot about where she's at.
You said that, Ronnie.
Other cities do it. Why can't you? Why are you hiding the money, Shirley?
But you know what? I'm not gonna entertain that because I am not hiding any money. Receipts, we do not have the time to go and show 300, thousand residents.
You can't even talk.
Put it on the website.
Thanks,
I can see
BMW.
about doing that.
Do a budget versus actual, that way we know what was budgeted for
Uh-huh.
this year.
Tristan, where are you from? BMW, where are you from? Y'all, tell us, say hi, tell us where you're from. I'm just doing a recap on the second ward meeting I covered tonight. Now, Miss Glynis is asking something here.
Versus what you paid, what has been expended,
Yeah.
and what revenue has come in, what revenue did you expect, what has actually been received.
Let me talk to Williams about that.
Yeah.
Let me talk to Williams.
Oh, okay. And Glynis made a good point. She's running for treasurer, by the way, Glynis. But she said, okay, but what about a real versus expected? Actual versus projected budget. Like this is what we were expecting to spend. This is what we're at. And this is what we're actually spending. But again, that assumes that they're going to actually share real financial data with us, which they don't. So that's cool. Tristan, you're from Mississippi. Do you have any photos of you? Let me see your car.
All that. Because it's not
Come up
hiding.
with ideas to help bring additional
That-
monies into the city.
And do you know on the website, look at the audits. No, but
The audits are not complete, Ms. Drabinsky, as we've covered many times.
Okay.
The auditing firm says the city did not provide accurate information. So unfortunately, I wish we could, but they are not accurate.
Okay, I want you
And you see how she ignores me. Look, it's so rude, unprofessional.
to look at the audit. You may say looking backwards, but then you can understand our accounting process. And then I will have Williams to see about opening up. I don't know if this is possible, but see if he can have a meeting.
Right, Beth. Yep.
Sit
Other
back
towns,
and
I mean, if they're
say,
following the law, they're doing it right.
one resident,
They
we
show the
gotta do
financial
for all
information.
the other
Not hard.
residents. So having ideas, you have your alderperson. If I had to take everyone's idea here and try to make a decision what's best for our city, do you know how complicated that would be?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay,
I'm talking about if
And that's not what he's asking. I think he says that. He says, that's not what I'm asking.
we have a group and we present one idea. We come up with the ideas to help and we present it to.
okay, and you can do that. You can do that through your alderman.
Yeah, I'm from Illinois.
Your alderman,
But we need to see where things are.
I understand that. I do understand it. And I will talk to Williams about that. I'm not making any promises to that because I don't know what the system is capable of doing. I am not, I'll get with you.
If you don't, I love Illinois and Chicago. Do you like the South? I don't mind. Yeah, I've visited before. Hey, Reggie. What's up, buddy? Hi, Zena. Zena Warrior Princess. Zena, I wish Iran every success. I hope that Iran is able to stop all these PDF Epstein people that are ruining the world. Let me tell you. And it's all starts locally, like the crooks I'm covering tonight. They're horrible. They're horrible. 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 This is our interim mayor.
I am not an auditor.
I'm not an auditor. The basic job of a politician is to allocate resources, public resources, according to what the residents want. I mean, what the constituents want. You look like my favorite celebrity. Oh, okay. Who's that? And to know and report on where the resources are. If you don't know where the money is and where the resources are, what like WTF are you doing in the position of interim mayor, Shirley Drowinski?
But to make comments that I'm stealing the money. Yes, 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 yes.
And then everyone's like, who made that comment? And then she's gonna accuse me of saying that.
No, not here. Ryan has said that.
No.
I'm not going to entertain that.
We need to know how deep
Yes.
this debt hole is.
Oh, we can
Right.
tell you that, yes. We can get you that.
And Shirley, if you're not stealing, just show us where it's
Do me
going.
a favor.
It's very easy.
I'm not showing you, Ryan. You can talk to your
Well, other towns do that, so why
That-
can't Harvey?
Because we're not other towns.
So we don't deserve to know where our money's being spent? That's my
I didn't
question.
say that.
That's what you're saying.
No, you're saying two different.
You're saying. And she's so dismissive, like so disrespectful. Again, if you're not hiding anything, you wanted the power, you wanted the authority. Now you're in the hot seat, Shirley, and you need to. Paul Rubens. Okay, I don't know who that is, but thank you. I'll take it as a compliment. But now you are accountable, and now you need to show us where the money's going. You won't show
Ryan,
us.
I am not going to entertain this meeting with you. I'm not.
Excuse me,
You
Mr.
have
Insky. I'm a citizen. I'm a resident
You
here.
are a citizen, but so are everyone here. And you tend to interrupt and you do not take your course. We have a gentleman there and we have a gentleman there.
And
This
right, and as if she would ever call on me in the first place. Always excuses, Shirley. Shirley always has excuses. No answers, just more excuses.
gentleman
How
was
dare you
talking-
insult me? All these residents also want to see where their money's going, Mr. Rinsky. Thank you. Do not make
See
this
how
about me.
personal this gets?
Mr.
Do
Rinsky.
you see how personal this gets?
Mr. Rinsky. Do you see how personal this is? What a load of crap, Shirley. Rinsky, because you're insulting me, and that is not appropriate for the
Do I
mayor of a
seem
city.
like I am insulting anyone?
Yes, Mr. Rinsky,
No.
you
How
are.
many people say yes? And how many people?
How many people say yes and how many people say no? Like you, and she can't even look at me or address me. She has issues, obviously. You can tell. She can't even answer basic questions about money. Girl, you got problems, okay? You do not hey, let me oh, you wanted to talk? Okay. Well, I didn't want to take too long with this. That's why I didn't accept anybody out, but okay, I will briefly, yeah. Hey Zena, what's up?
Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. Your audio's breaking up a little bit.
Hold on. Let me get it disconnected. I'm comfortable. Is it better now?
A little bit.
Yeah, now it should be better.
Yeah, what's going on?
Joy of being in the mountains, they will never answer your question. They will always run you in a circle.
Okay, that was your comment about the politician. That's what happened tonight. Yes, at the meeting. It's hilarious. It's hilarious, but it's also frustrating. And then she's trying to badmouth me to the other residents in the meeting and being like, you see how personal he takes it. You see how he always interrupts and he won't wait his turn and everything. I'm like, get out of here. You don't want to tell us where the money is. Like, just be honest. Like, stop trying to cover it up. Just say, I am dishonest. Now, of course, I never expect her to say that, but that's why she doesn't like me, because I won't deal with her BS.
Yep. Hey, keep on speaking up, but watch your back, please.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that. Thank you, Zena. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Well, yeah, you're welcome to hang around as long as you want. I'm just going over this meeting, and then I'm logging off of my YouTube, so.
Will say no. Don't answer. You know between right and wrong.
Inappropriate.
Yes, sir.
WGN and WLS
Totally.
are reporting that Dalton is going for.
Okay, so then
Ever since 1969.
they asked some more questions, but basically,
$600. I'll be with you. $600 for one neighbor. And that's just a one page. That's just a flyer saying what's going on in the meeting. I do that every ward meeting. So if the mail doesn't get it If you don't get it, you live in the first ward.
Yeah.
And I'm over 2 churches, one in the city and one out here. So I don't live out here, but my members know that if this was my only place, I'd be living here. But how do we doing?
To get the area, you don't even know who's gonna show. So this Harvey network is planning on doing a community cleanup.
Oh yeah.
So if we can get it all.
She did talk about the Harvey Neighborhood Network and the cleanup, so I'm glad the city's supporting that. That's good. Oh, thanks, Tristan. That's very sweet of you. You're the nicest one on TikTok live I've seen yet. Oh, okay. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I've tried.
Coordinated with everyone together, and
And then will it be used for operating budget, hiring back policemen, firemen? You know, how will that $30 million be used? And as far as not being approved for the distressed
Good
city,
question.
do you
Question.
feel that the city should be in compliance with certain things before not?
okay, you got 2 questions here. What Mayor Clark applied for? There is no way we're gonna get $30 million.
The question was, if you get the $30 million bailout, what is the city going to do with it? And so she's like, well, we're not going to get the $30 million anyway, and blah, 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 blah. She didn't really give any answers. Okay, so surprise, surprise.
Oh, 3, I gotta come back to you.
They never will.
All
Nope.
right, I'll settle 4.
Never.
So this way I can move on to others.
You're a bright
But we're
spirit.
gonna
Love and
have,
respect are the greatest. I hope you go viral. Oh, thank you,
city
Tristan.
meeting.
You're not rude to your guests.
We will
That
have
experience
just
don't
give
talk
me a little.
Oh, just you don't have to tell me. I've been venting the past few days too because I've had some bad experiences on lives too. The gays are the worst sometimes. They get catty.
You know, when they got nothing else to throw at you, they always throw that in your face.
Yes, girl, totally. They're just so desperate. Oh, I'm just over it. The politicians and the rude gays are the same in that
Time to
respect.
organize it. And then I will definitely, what?
Have it at the high school again, it's better and better.
Keeping us all safe. That's the main concern. Oh, no, I'm talking about lot in your ward, a city employer, a grant writer. Much.
Oh yeah.
Tell the mayor-
You asked about, well, does the city use a grant writer? And then when I love it, all in the queue, Kimberly, she said, you know, if you got rid of Korean Davis, we may be talking about the same one. They was like so rude. Oh yeah, there's a few. Yes, yeah. But all in the queue said, like, if you get rid of Korean Davis, like with her salary, we could hire a few employees, including like a new grant writer. And I was like, oh, brief to girl, because she's the city administrator, quote unquote. The city looks like SHIT, and she makes 6 figures and gets to drive home a city car every night. And it's like, get the fuck out of here, girl.
Shocker.
Yeah, it's like, get out of here. These people, they just like lie to your face every day, and I just won't stand for it. And that's why they don't like me. And oh wow, they can
Somebody come
continue
here.
complaining about it.
We had an economic developer.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had an economic development coordinator. What happened to him? You fired him. Interesting.
This is
Okay.
in Cook County.
Oops.
We're not giving away any properties.
Except for Turlington.
What?
Except for Turlington.
That was after the fact.
And she's so yes. Okay, and then she says, well, I've decided I'm not giving away any more city properties. All right, Shirley, I gotcha. So the thing is somebody said except for Turlington, because that project that we called out, there were 10 properties that the city, and she signed off on it. So don't blame, she tries to blame the last mayor. Don't blame the last mayor, Shirley. You signed off on it. You had the groundbreaking. 10 properties for $1 a piece to their favorite investment company that is like super shady and way deserving of lots of criticism and just you know, what do you call it, vetting. Like they did no vetting. It was all done secretly and pushed through at the last minute. So it's like, okay, were you not going to include those? Like,
That was our.
I would love a city property for $1. Sounds like a great deal. Wonder why you only gave it to your friends.
In place before I got in. It was right at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't my
Feel
fault.
that for the voting turnout to be what it is,
the few of us that do show up should be treated with dignity and with respect, and there should be nobody singled out for whatever they may have.
Thank you, Melissa. And one of my neighbors said we should all be treated with dignity and respect, and no one should be singled out for saying things. And I appreciate that. She spoke up for me. Many of the moderators, hey girl, what you doing? Oh, hi, hello Denise. Hey, supporting the sweet man. Yes, I really appreciate you. I do take a lot of flack for these idiots. I actually need to vent, but oh my god, I'm so aggravated. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Hi Mervin. We can talk about it after I finish my political stuff. I won't be on all night doing that. They got my account taken down. What? Yes. Are you part of an agency? Down last year was 60K, 1 million. Oh my god. Oh.
Literally, I spoke about Palestine. That's all it took.
That's horrible. I need to join an agency because I know people are gonna come for me. I know that already. Maybe that'll help. But yeah, no, you cannot stop speaking up for what's right. It's all the same. I don't care if it's Palestine or Iran or Afghanistan or Harvey, Illinois. It's all the same stuff.
Exactly. I was talking about in another letter earlier. I don't care what's your religion. I don't care what's your color. I don't care where you come from. If you're oppressed, I'll stand for you.
Yes, exactly. Say it, girl. Say it for the people in the back.
I wish people get that in their head.
Yes, we're all in this together. That's why I say it's the Epstein PDF capitalists class. Like they control most of the world, not all the world. And you notice all the places and the countries that they tell us in our corporate owned media that are evil are the places that they don't control. They always say Iran is evil, Cuba's evil, Venezuela's evil, China's evil, Russia's evil. What do you notice? What's the common thread among all those places? Right, those are the countries that the U.S. Yeah, those are the only countries of the world. There are others too, but the countries of the world that the U.S. doesn't control. And so it's like, wait, isn't that crazy?
That's when the one thing is under my skin when they say we saved you all. Like, you didn't save us all. We were happy.
Right, exactly. You never asked to be invaded.
We had the best education. We did not celebrate like y'all show in media. We were not oppressed like they showed in the media. We were happy. We were never a threat. We never needed help. We never needed freedom.
Right, exactly.
You can't decide another country needs freedom.
Right. Yes, exactly. Oh my God. Yes.
Like, do not tell me you saved me. I was there. I know what it was like. I knew the life before and after.
Right. Exactly. And you have to you have to keep speaking that out, because even with this Iran stuff, I'm sorry, but it's all propaganda. When they'll try to show things and they're like, oh, but they want to be free. They want the US. No, they don't. Even if someone has a dictator, no one wants to, the old expression where they say it's like pulling on a dog's ears if you get involved in someone else's argument. Even if a country had a dictator, they will turn on you so fast. If someone from the outside comes and tries to impose a solution, they want to take care of it themselves. They don't want anybody telling them.
Just like us, they showed the 5% that celebrated, because 5% they celebrate. The ones that, maybe they were oppressed, maybe they were brainwashed. I cannot speak for them. I'm not them. But they didn't show the majority that got devastated, the majority that broken, the majority that left their home, lost their lives, struggled.
Exactly.
Right. What you call my freedom, I call an invasion.
Right. Yes, exactly. I know. And I remember that because I was in college at the time and I went to a conservative school, and I kind of just bought into it. You know what I mean? Not everybody did around me, but I remember buying into it, and I was like, wow, it's so true. Oh my God. And they have WMDs and da da da. And then, looking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I see how we are like probably the most propagandized country in the world.
My husband got into it so far that he literally, after he saw it on the news, he joined and deployed, and then got there and realized, oh crap, we're the bad people.
Yes, right. I feel like it's I feel like I'm living in a Star Wars movie, where like you're working, you're living in like the heart of the Empire, the evil empire, but you're told growing up that you like everything's so great. And then all of a sudden you slowly start to meet people who are in the Rebel Alliance and you realize that you actually represent or like you live you yourself are a prisoner of the evil empire, but the whole time you were brainwashed into thinking that you were the good ones. And then it's only though like when you meet people like you know, people like I say that are like with the Rebel Alliance and you're like, oh my God, like I didn't realize this was going on. And it's okay, like it's all right, it's okay.
Exactly.
As long as you wake up and don't keep doing the same thing. That's the key.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Everybody gets brainwashed at some point, but you gotta wake up.
Right. And
my thing with people today is you have exits to social media. You can see this other side of the world. You not just see what they tell you. You can find out the truth. So you cannot say, I don't know, and ignore some words anymore.
exactly.
You actually can see it. So
Thank God. And that's why, and so if anybody is wondering, that's why I do local reporting. And that is why we're trying to recruit and encourage other people to do local citizen reporting, because we need that in all of our communities. And if you are wondering any level of news, let's say you do want some national or international news and you're like, but I don't know, Ryan, I just see in the news, you know, what they're saying about Iran. I recommend I go to Instagram, I go to other social media, and that there are different sources. Like there's BT News, there's all those other ones. But my favorites are the ones that actually incorporate video shot by locals, because that is the best.
I follow the random locals that they post videos in.
Yeah, seriously, that's the best, because I'd rather
follow outlet or famous people. I follow the most random people.
Yes, exactly. And that's the way to go. That's the way to go, you know, because basically we cannot trust, just like our meeting tonight. You can't trust these people who you know are improperly using money, resources, everything that's supposed to belong to the public. Do we honestly expect these same people to tell us accurate things about what's going on? Never. They're never going to do that.
I'm not even going to claim I say it. My husband has been saying it for the years. He says voting is just an illusion, because it doesn't matter who you vote for. They're all run by the same people.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody in there is corrupt.
Yeah, especially, yeah, Tristan, you said, yeah, even people from our own community. Exactly. Yep. And I don't go as far as to say, like, I still think that we should be involved in politics, because I say anywhere we can gain power, you know, for the people, we should. So every place where we can challenge the rich and the privileged, like every place we should, and that includes politically. But he definitely has a point, because we know that the media and even the electoral system, unfortunately, tend to be controlled by the capitalists, by the powerful, by the rich. So, you know, it doesn't mean we can't get some victories.
You know who controls all? I don't want to say it and get you bannered.
I call it the Epstein PDF capitalist class, because at the bottom, because at the end of it, that's what we've already been seeing, that more and more with these files. I think everyone's eyes are being opened. If you didn't already remember the Panama Papers, if you didn't already remember the Pentagon Papers, if you didn't, like, this has been happening, you know, for decades and decades and decades. But like, we're finally seeing it, that like these people, they know no religion, no nationality, no borders, no boundaries. Like, their goal is to dominate the world, and they don't care. They literally see no one or anything limiting them. The only thing that's going to stop them is if the rest of us come together to say, no, stop.
Yep.
I mean,
and that's just what I believe. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I think Epstein file is just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, no, absolutely. I agree. I totally agree. Like, I was laughing. I saw some articles that some leftists did on the old Shah's family, where they were like, some of them actually thought that Trump would like put them back in power. And then it was hilarious, because they were making fun of them. They're like, did you actually think like these perverted idiots that try to run the world, did you actually think that they would honor their word? Because Trump is then like, oh no, I don't want him. I don't want that family. And it's like, did they actually think that the most greedy, like duplicitous people in the world were actually gonna put them back in power and no, like
Exactly. He's just a puppet in the game.
right. It's like you can't expect them to honor their word. Like they literally betrayed your country how many times? You think that they're gonna say, oh yeah, that's right, and we're gonna honor that deal we made with you. We're gonna put you right back in power. No. It's like these people are not, and that's the other problem is like Tristan was saying, people from your own community. We have to watch out for people that look like us, they might sound like us, but if they don't support you, the people, if they're just doing whatever the rich, on top are saying to do, don't listen to them because
I don't.
then they're traitors.
I lost friendships. I lost my last lady for years. You guys, we agree to disagree. I said we cannot agree to disagree when it comes to human rights.
Right. I agree. No, I agree with that. Yep.
No, that's not just a conversation. Literally, that's a billion of people's lives.
Right. Yep. But do be aware of that because sometimes people are well-meaning enough and they might be able to be convinced, but sometimes people are just, honestly, they're just sellouts and traitors. And a lot of our local politicians are like this because, they claim to care. And at the end of the day, they don't. It's just all about, they just want to get that money. They want to get that property.
It's about power and money.
Yes, exactly. Yep. Hi, Disney adult. That's like people who follow the moderators. Right, exactly. Okay.
Say, be it
Wrap
for
this.
you
Try to wrap
or
this.
against you. I'm all for healthy dialogue. That is how we come to some sort of agreement. But when
Right.
you try to
Dialogue.
stifle other people's voices, like you have done mine, and you have
she
outside
called her out.
agitators come in who seem to have access to information that
Outside
people who live
agitators,
here
you know who that is.
cannot even get. Then that's a problem,
Can I
And then
answer?
I'm one moment, just let me finish.
Let me finish.
Just like with the installment of this clerk, we took issue with that about the transparency on that.
With the clerk, right.
Me
Okay.
has made it clear in the city up to my nail claims because she seems to think she can engage with citizens like they somebody off the street. Everybody, I tell people all the time, I look like this. Yes, I got a tooth missing, but I'm smart. I'm intelligent. And I know how I know the games that y'all been playing with the right
That's right.
of
Tell
people who
Melissa.
live in this city. And it's disgusting. And to invoke God in it.
They do. They always pray.
Can I answer, please?
Please do.
Thank you. I don't have people. I am not on social media. I am on Facebook.
She said nothing. She answered nothing. She was just like, I don't have people. I'm not on social media. Like that answers nothing, lady. Of course she doesn't want to admit guilt, whatever.
To aside.
Take it.
And then stand up there and talk about God. That's what I'm offended by.
Point taken. Thank you. Yes.
Just to piggyback off what you were saying, you mentioned that you put a halt on property. Why could you give the date of that?
Okay, yeah, they asked a little bit more about property.
I don't know, once I get these people in place. But yeah, I mean, that's something different. I'm also telling you that I am not going
You
anywhere.
seem to apply, Mr. Ryan. I agree.
Nobody
An
should go by
adult is
themselves.
the best. Don't follow
So
the
this
life
meeting
months
is
and
at
get on
night.
my guardian.
I do have a representative outside in the car. I put my tire and enjoy.
Yeah.
Got over.
Okay, and then she left. So like, but she didn't say much. Then the police chief comes up.
Well, that job would have became permanent. Could have became permanent, or still could become permanent.
Yeah, that's that intimidation that your police department has a reputation of doing. Are they gonna stop that?
Well, first off, I do apologize if you feel intimidated. That's
Well,
fine.
I'm not intimidated, but you're intimidating people to get up there and talk.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not intimidated at all.
Understood. Well, the goal was never for people to feel intimidated. It's for people to feel incidents and happened under the previous chair and the mayor, chairman and mayor. This current mayor wants certain things done in a different manner. Mayor Clark wanted some things done in a different manner.
So you follow what Clark told you to stand behind somebody, and if they say something I don't like, you'll choke them.
It's not.
Or you'll twist their arm like you did Kobe Chapman.
Right.
Well,
He's right. That's what happened.
We do, as police departments, we follow directives, we follow orders.
Yeah.
If they're not illegal, unethical, and immoral, we follow the order. So with these incidents that you've seen before, the mayor as the chairman, knowing that notice that I read, that notice spells out everything that was previously mentioned by the mayor.
Anyway, I can't, I'll put the full version. I'm not going to go any more into it because there were so many lies. Like I said, I got to take a shower to wash off all the BS. I mean, it was disgusting. So anyway, so that is that for tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I think that's everything we're going. Yeah, as far as I remember, we just have a city council meeting on Monday night. All right. Au revoir.